Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Desperados 3. Now I know what some of you are asking. Hey SB, what would it be like? What do you think it would be like if you got caught fewer than 700 times per episode? What would that do to the flow of the show, do you think? And it's an interesting question. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say we should try it. Maybe we should give that a shot. I know it's a wild idea, but it might be worth looking into. So, I'm going to try to focus a little bit harder today and try to not move into vision cones quite so much. But, you know, like they said at the beginning of the game, part of the game is just trying stuff and then jumping back. They included a very robust autosave system with 3 quick save slots for this reason. Alright, so, we are trying to do this without taking the disguise because I think I might get rewarded in a way that doesn't matter at all to anyone. So, to do that, I think if we're not interested in getting the disguise, we can skip this whole garbage, right? So how are we going to do this part? We have a situation over here where we have an unfortunate, cascade of vision. This guy being seen by this guy is a problem because this guy is always seen by these two, and then on top of that, you got your patrols and whatnot. It is, I think, potentially possible that we just sneak right by him without having to take him out. Maybe. How far does your vision go? Okay, you will be able to see people over here.
Let's do it.
I mean, let's just try some stuff, right? I'm kind of curious, first of all, if there is a place... Can I just jump down? It looks like, no, this tree's kind of blocking the way. I cannot just... Okay, no, I can jump. I have to get all the way over here before it'll let me... Oh, and then he didn't... And then he didn't do the thing. The area where you can click to do the jump down is apparently quite small, and I missed. Yeah, I want to do this. Okay, so we can just go right past it. We don't have to worry about any of this at all, in fact. That's pretty wonderful, actually. That makes my life a lot easier. So, let's just do that. Let's just get everybody over here, right? I don't think there's any reason that we would want to do anything fancier. It was totally worth getting to this roof and taking those guys down, though.
Making a move.
Because at least one of them had vision of the rooftop that we are going to, and would have complicated matters, I'm sure. Alright, now we do have a little bit of a problem where Kate is half a level back. We had to get her actually over here. I mean, I don't necessarily think this should be hard. And we've removed a fair number of the vision cones that would have made this tricky. Oh god. Oh, this is a bad time. This is a bad time for those guys to now be patrolling this way. Quickly. Okay. Oh wait, what am I doing? Get back inside. I don't know how the dog's vision cone works. Okay, the dog cannot smell things that are above him. Because that's how smell works, right? I was just saying that dog has consistently ruined every one of our moves so far. It would be very in character for him to ruin this as well. Okay. So now, moving slower and more carefully. There are guys on these balconies who I assume... Oh no, actually they cannot see up onto the roof. So this guy is just 100% free for the taking? In fact, both of them are, right? Is there... There are people on the rooftops over here, but they can't quite see. Well,
Frank's waiting.
That's easy enough. Cooper's just got to learn how to squeeze by people a little bit.
Done.
So we'll just hide behind some boxes here for a moment. And then we'll run out, drop this dude, drop that dude. We'll just leave them up here. We don't even have to do anything.
It's simple. Sure. Kept it short.
Cooper, you're a madman. Oh, wait. Ah, the guys on the roof were not a problem. This guy over here, though. This guy over here was an issue. People can usually see one floor up. So it's a little... I should definitely have thought of that and checked the second floor.
I'll make it quick.
Still totally safe to take this guy.
See ya.
Where is the guy who saw that? Is it this dude? Ah, yes it is. Okay, well then I'm just going to take this guy right now.
Scratch one.
There's the problem. I wouldn't even have seen him if I had looked, because he is not in the spot that I was looking. We could drop some furniture on these dudes, I guess. It's not really a good reason to do so. But, you know, we could. It is fun to get an environmental kill. So, I guess we are just headed for that. What is going to be the cleanest way to do that? We do have a lot of overlapping vision cones here. This guy definitely sees to the right, far enough to see that poncho. And we can't get down from this roof to anywhere. Yeah, what is my strategy for advancing down this street? This is going to be a little tricky. We don't have... If we had Doc's bag, that would make things a lot easier. Can you see behind this at all? Not really.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm wondering if we can if we somehow bait this guy over to here.
I'll use my singing voice.
I don't think the whistle's going to reach.
This way, amigo.
Ah, the harbor ain't far now. Just down the street. Guess your chase will be over soon.
Let's lure someone in.
Oh, yeah, we'd have to get all the way out in front of it. Okay, I could sneak over to here pretty easily
Yeah, I got it.
by just staying low. That connects to... Aha! This is how we're going to advance. This is quite handy indeed. Okay, so we have a longcoat who only ever looks that way. Is that true? Yeah, okay, it looks like these guys never turn around. The civilian's vision is pretty short, but we do have to be careful running out here. Oh boy, what can you see exactly? You have full colored vision all the way out to the building. That's rough. We can't use that to get, like... Okay. Still pretty tough. But we have some ability now. If we...
Come on, amigo.
Wait, let me go back inside here. Hold on. If we lay down a trap right there and just whistle there, I think it should pull this guy in and nobody else will come over. It should just be a really clean, easy kill in a position where nobody has any vision at all. But we can just walk the body back into the building. So I think that is how we are going to attempt to unwind this. I really want the long coat to go away first, though, because we just, you know, we don't need any complications. We don't need any extra bodies on this. Just making sure I'm not missing anybody over here. No, we're good. We're good, I think. The plan is basically what I think it is. Alright, so... we have to be, like, here. And this is fine, right? Yeah, that's a place where nobody has vision. Alright, just get inside. Oh, they both come. That is actually not great.
Good girl. Keep your eye. Who needs a haircut?
Oh, if I was a little faster, that actually would have worked. Although, I don't know. If I tried to do that any faster, Hector might get seen coming out of the...
Move this way, amigo.
Hector might get seen coming out of the door.
Just down the street.
That's a tricky one, because you have to time a long animation in there. I think it's worth another shot, though. We might be able to make that timing work. This is part of what's really fun about this game for me. This game and Shadow Tactics both is coming up with a plan that is a little too complicated, or just like the timing's just a little too tight for it to feel safe, and managing to pull it off. So that's part of the reason that I often go for the plans that I go for. Is there a way to do this such that I can get... I'd have to walk way out here, which is really not safe. Right, that guy can just see me then. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to get the one guy but not the other.
Make some noise. Can do.
Sure, knock yourself out.
Alright, so we're going to try coming out of the door just a little bit earlier. It takes Hector quite a while to exit.
Let's go. Who needs a haircut? There goes another.
Oh god. Wait, why did he just... I was trying to tell him to put the body inside the building. It did not work, obviously. So, if we do that way, it's gonna cause an alarm and we're gonna pull 3 additional dudes. I think, honestly, it might still work, but we have to do it. We have to, like, do the whole thing immediately after the long coat walks away to have enough time to maybe pick up the bodies and run them back into the building. So I'm going to wait one more cycle on this. We're going to set the trap while he's still over here. And then we will whistle the moment he is out of range. And then that does rely on me getting that animation timing right with the door again, but we'll just have to. We'll just have to do it right.
Let's do this. Time to make some noise.
Don't you hate it when your plan relies on you being competent?
Almost ready. Well, I'll use my singing voice.
We might get it. Alright, the instant the long coat is outside of the circle.
This way, amigo.
Show knock yourself out.
Here they come.
Alright, this is the tricky part.
Good girl. Making a move. Who needs a hand? Not your lucky.
Grab him, throw them both in the thing.
Can do. Bianca returns to me.
Okay. We actually had plenty of time there. Like that didn't need to be as tight as I thought it did. That's really effective. That's some powerful Hector play there. So, this poncho and that poncho do see each other, but that's way easier to deal with, right? What is the way we're going to do that?
This is it.
Out of curiosity, if Cooper walks all the way to the edge of the roof here, does he have? He does not quite have range. Also, his gun is loud enough that it will disturb everyone down there. But we can pull Cooper down. And Kate has her gun, right? Yeah.
Frank's waiting.
I'm all ears, darling.
Cooper and Kate can both contribute from down here. We could potentially resolve this in a hail of gunfire.
We have an appointment with Frank. All right.
So her gun's really short range, but quite quiet. Does this guy actually see that poncho? He does. That's unfortunate. Does the poncho see him? Also, yes. Well, I mean, he's a normal guard, so he can be drawn off with noise. I wonder if we could get Kate. Let me see something here.
This time.
Oh, I can't walk her all the way down there because there's some barrels in the way. I'm wondering if I can get Kate down there and have her perfume that guy at the critical moment. There's not really anywhere over there for her to hide, though, because this dude's vision is a real problem. Maybe my plan should be dealing with that guy? How am I going to do that, though? We could get Hector in that building by coining the poncho's vision over to here. Then coin the poncho's vision away again, or perfume him, to let Hector drop this dude real fast. Oh no, the other poncho can still see him too. Damn it, never mind. Yeah, this is a really tough overlap. Especially since almost everyone involved can't be moved from their locations. I'm trying to think, is there a way that we could distract the long coat? If we could pull the long coat out, it would make moving around in the street a little bit easier. I don't think so, though. We're just gonna have to figure something out. I guess while this conversation is happening, we have a moment where we could maybe grab that poncho, because this guy's vision cone stops sweeping back and forth, and this guy never sees him. I think that's gonna be my play. We'll just run out there, cut that dude in half, and then hide the body very, very quickly. We do have to be cautious about it, though.
Let's go. Keep your eyes peeled.
Okay, we could break into a full sprint if we wanted, and I think we wouldn't be seen
Time
here.
for the axe.
Because as soon as the conversation starts, the cone centers in a way that doesn't have this guy in it.
I live for this.
Okay. Yep, nothing to be worried about over here.
Sure thing, amigo.
Alright, just step in there, that's fine. Now, we can totally just grab this guy. No, wait. We can totally just grab this guy and the other guy at the same time, right? Oh, wait.
You really want to pull this off?
We might have an opportunity here, depending on how the long coat moves.
Where's my partner?
Yeah, if he wanders...
Not in the mood.
If he wanders to, like, right there, maybe we could jump him. 'Cause Kate could shoot him, and then Cooper could just stab him. Or honestly,
You are, darling.
it doesn't even need to be that complicated. I could just have,
You hiding from me?
Hector down here, and have Hector initiate melee.
Come on.
Oh, please, just turn around and walk the other way.
Okay, fine. Be
You got it, amigo.
It's not gonna be... Nope, it's not fast enough. It really does take Hector an awfully long time to navigate a door. It's fine. The long coat can be alive. We just need to... You know what, actually, it's probably better I just whistle this guy into a bear trap.
I see.
Trying to get too fancy here. We have all these tools to avoid having to coordinate. That said, now that I've hesitated, I'm going to wait for the long coat to go by one more time.
Bianca
But
is
yeah,
ready.
trap right here, whistle right here, easy.
There.
And we probably don't even have to move him.
Time to make some noise.
Long coats aren't drawn by the whistle, are they?
I like it.
Hey.
We'll just do this in a way that doesn't catch him. Please come over quickly.
Yeah, I got that. This is nothing.
All right. So now, it's pretty easy for somebody to just jump down from there and stab the poncho. Is that poncho visible to anybody back here? No, there's no patrollers. That guy's asleep. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just have Cooper cross over to deal with that. And then Hector can engage the long coat at his leisure.
What's the plan? All right,
Let's do it.
Hector's here.
Let's have Hector wait right there.
Okay then.
Alright. This is the furthest I can jump. You know what? I think that'll be good enough. Just gotta catch the timing right here.
Look ahead.
See the fence? That's the harbor.
Remarkable.
I'll make it
You've been
quick.
pretty quiet lately.
Just thinking. Don't worry.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Okay. All problems resolved. Guess throw them in here.
You gotta come to Hector.
It's very unlikely that these would ever be... You know what? Take it the long way. Very unlikely these would ever be seen by anybody. But why not be safe, right?
About me.
We're certainly not going to be hitting any speedrun records.
Ain't far now. Pier 9.
Alright, so is there an easy place to dispose of bodies over here? That door doesn't really open. Well, whatever.
I'm here, amigo.
We'll just shank that guy and then... Ooh, there's a lot of bodies on these docks. Also, there's something about the shape of this area that reminds me a lot of the Newfoundland mission from XCOM. And that also is just ratcheting up the tension for me.
Sure.
Not far
Okay,
now.
so that's shotgun shots.
Don't worry.
Don't get cocky. You still got a ways to go.
We've been through worse, haven't we?
We can never be sure.
Yeah, right.
We can never be sure if we've been through worse. There's absolutely no way to know that. Okay, you are visible to that poncho over there, who is visible to a whole mess of people. Actually, not really. Only a little bit visible. I mean, actually, the place we're going isn't even in here. So all we have to do is figure out a way to get through. Although this gate is looking like a pretty intimidating exit. We'd much rather go out here. Which I guess does have us going all the way through and past that long coat, which is a little bit of a nightmare. Alright. One thing at a time, I suppose. Let's start with this. I think it looks like it's safe to get up on this ladder. We grab that ammunition and then figure things out from there. And listen, if we have to go on a killing spree, we do have the tools for it.
We ain't supposed to.
Can I interact with this? I cannot. It lights up, but I don't actually get a prompt. Is this... Hold on, is this muddy ground? Is this footprint ground? Doesn't look like he's leaving footprints. No, he's not. Despite the fact that he really should be, because it's mud and raining. I was thinking if that's footprint ground, then it's really easy to draw the long coat over here to his death.
Done.
Let me
Now, here's
put Kate over here.
Just getting started.
Ain't far now.
I'm going to make sure that it's not like a lack of the footprints rendering for some reason, and that it actually is an issue with there not being footprints.
The oldest. Okay then.
Put a cork in.
Yep. Muddy ground is it's a very hard packed visible mud with water pooling on it. That's all. Okay. That's a shame, because footprints would have been real nice there.
Think they're gonna come back here?
Now the gun doesn't kill the long coats, right? It just staggers them.
Hey, careful.
We could probably get into a position to shoot the gun and catch all three of these, and then somebody can just chop the dude. Alarm zones. So where is... this alarm zone is related to that alarm. I'm really glad that I accidentally pressed the alarm zone button that one time, because that's actually like really useful information.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So we don't have any distractions that will actually work. We could...
I like what I'm
we
hearing.
get Kate to come over here. Maybe we could throw perfume. Because if this poncho and that patroller are the only people who see this long coat, we could still have Hector drop him. If I just perfume and coin appropriately. Between those two options, we can keep a guy distracted for like a pretty long time.
Sure. Couple of seconds.
You know, why don't you get down? Let's get them both over here so that the throws are nice and easy.
There's no halfway for the DeVitt company. Do we have to wait ready and set?
Okay, that'll work.
Standing out here in the rain.
I think this is our moment. So I'm going to have Hector...
Where it counts.
Nope, sorry. Hector.
Let's do this.
Just go for this dude. And we're going to try to time this right. Because we don't want to throw too early, right? We want to make sure we get
Doesn't sound too hard.
the right duration. And then now, while he's still distracted,
On it.
coin behind him.
Now.
No sweat.
Not worth my time.
Here comes the postman.
Aha! Hector, you mad genius of axe murder.
I see.
Okay, that is gonna ease things slightly. So now these two have, well, one of these two has a pretty inconvenient sight line.
Think they're gonna come back here? So they better do it fast. Get out of this way.
We don't necessarily have to interact with very many of these people. To be perfectly honest with you, if our goal is just to get out of here, all we really have to do is creep behind the poncho and then coin the long coat so he's facing the wrong way and scoot past, right? I mean, yeah, we're probably... we might actually be able to avoid... Well, we're going to have to walk all the way to here before we can come out safely. Because of this vision. So we are going to have to deal with the long coat a little bit. But, like, I don't think we have to kill him.
Sure thing, amigo.
In the end, it probably ends up being the case I didn't have to kill that other long coat either. But I saw an opportunity to. And, you know, you know how I love to do it. Yeah, the density of the vision cones, everybody looking at everybody over here, is a real pain in the ass. I think in this case it's going to turn out to be better to just avoid it all. You know what we could probably do? Because this guy is a normal. We could probably
Let's get going.
trap him, whistle trap him, and I think we should do that. I think it's going to be valuable enough.
Good job. Let's do it. She's ready. Making a move.
Let's get on with it.
Oh shoot! You guys gotta move further.
Just getting started.
All right, nobody else is actually going to come, though, because they're all too smart, they think. All right. Yeah, getting rid of that guy's traveling vision is, I think, going to be well worth it.
This way, amigo.
All right.
I'd rather be in a gunfight than this damn rain.
So that eases things slightly. Now, we really only have 2 vision cones that we have to worry about. And honestly, we don't even actually have to worry about this guy. We can just... Each one of us can run past him. With no patroller around, it's like really, it's safe for us to just crouch back here and figure things out. So I guess let's get on that.
On it. Let's take him together.
So one by one we'll run around this corner and then we'll figure out what we're going to do on the other side once we get over there. And we know that we do not leave tracks in this mud.
We're almost
Despite the fact that it is indistinguishable from the other mud.
Between you and Frank.
That's a long story.
It usually is.
I'll tell you when we're done. Okay?
Next stop, Pier 9.
It's not really that long of a story. It's like one short cutscene in length. You know how I know? Alright, so what's my plan here? Do we want to try sneaking out the street? Because you're not actually visible to very many... Oh no, you are at the edge of the... Ah, man. Stupid long coat. He can see way further than I thought he could. Okay, never mind. We really can't go out until over here. So, how are we going to deal with that? I guess we're going to have to do some coin stuff.
I'll take
I don't... Is that going to give us enough time? It's like this area over here is not really visible. Oh man, the Longcoat's vision cone sweeps way to the side. Like way, way, way. Alright, that's fine. We just got to get over here. Over here we'll be fine. So, let's try this.
trick. Go.
Not worth my
Done.
Should have seen it.
Oh, didn't really think about that part. Everybody's got to be behind the cover. That's a that's a fair point.
Hector's here.
There in a second.
Remember what I was saying about focus?
What's the plan?
Kate, could you please not push Hector into the open?
Ain't far now. The oldest trick.
Alright, I guess if I think this is going to work, it makes more sense to have it be Hector and Kate who cross first, so that Cooper is here to throw the coin.
Go.
Sure, knock yourself out.
Alright, let's have Kate just make the sprint.
Let's not be too hasty.
Can she do that? Yes.
Gander.
Okay, if she can do it, they can all do it.
All right.
Actually, that's maybe not true. I think Hector's slower than the others. It's fine. We'll figure it out. So there is a little bit of running across this guy's vision, but I don't think it should be enough to be a problem.
Now.
Let's get moving, amigo.
What now?
I see.
Fuck.
Ah, damn it. Okay, I had to slow down enough to not blow the other guy's vision. That is complicated, and it means we got kind of lucky with Kate.
Ready and
Can Kate... No, Kate cannot get close enough to mess with his vision at all. And perfuming this guy is not gonna... Maybe that's enough, actually. I'm gonna try it.
I'll make him sneeze. Bon voyage.
Hector's here. On my way.
Fuck.
Keep running, keep moving. Okay, yeah. That's a little bit better. Alright, it should be easier for Cooper to make it over.
Don't worry, it's harmless. Give it a try.
Pier 9. Sure.
Okay. Oh, jumping in the water. Gee, I didn't even think about just using the water to skip some of this. Although I guess there's no way to get up where we're going anyway, so... I don't know where we would get out, but it's probably... there's like a ladder here. Yeah, better we stayed on land. Okay. So let's talk about the mechanics of getting out of here now that we've done this. We have this poncho, that poncho. Is this guy... Oh, how unfortunate for him. He seems to be invisible to everyone. Well, is it just... It's probably just we have people run. We might not even need to do perfume stuff here.
Remember, we all meet at the gate on Pier 9. Nobody goes in alone.
Do we have
But we
to
may as well.
to be fast? Take one.
Ain't far now. 15 paces. Okay then. Knock out a few teeth.
Oh! I was expecting that to be a little... Huh, okay. I was expecting him to have to, I guess there is a little bit of a gap there. I was expecting to have to run around here and then throw the knife.
On it.
Okay.
Let's blind him for a second. Go for
What's
it.
the plan? All right.
Easy enough.
Pull this off. This is my kind of spell. Sniff on this.
I may have started moving just a little bit prematurely there, but it's fine. It worked out. You know, that honestly wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, like that level as a whole.
Here we are. Pier 9.
Open sesame.
Does the axe have a name?
I'm going in alone.
Like hell you are, Cooper.
You know how it's gotta be.
Not this time, Cooper.
What's going on here?
Out of my way, Hector.
Stop it, both of you!
You listen to me, amigo. If you go in there alone, you're just gonna end up like your punk.
Hector! What the hell? What the fuck is wrong with you, Cooper?
Cooper's gun is so incredibly loud that would have pulled everybody on the map.
He's right.
Damn you. Damn you.
Like, it was very unsafe for him to fire that gun. Alright, well, probably we should still be sneaking. So, just get to Frank somewhere and mess Frank up. Alright, where do we think Frank is? Frank is all the way at the front end of the boat. Okay, well, this doesn't exactly seem like rocket science.
Man, the boss is gonna flip when he sees this.
I mean, I guess it's got to be easier now that we only have one person, right?
Having his quiet time.
Alright, so what are we looking at in terms of actual problems here? You can't see anything. You can't really see anything. So we got these two looking at each other. Oh, never mind. She just walks away from her post.
Are we sure this is gonna work?
Boss is usually right. Stay calm and do your job.
Eyes on target. Can't knock out a few teeth. Gonna take them.
Ah, damn it. We're really good at dealing with two people at a time. A third person complicates things considerably.
Stay calm and do your job.
So this guy's... Okay, this guy has two different vision cones. I had thought that he was not looking over here, but I guess I hadn't looked at him for long enough to realize that he was... Actually, he has at least 3 positions. He has a whole bunch of positions, and in all but one of them, the thing we did would have been perfectly safe.
Trust me, buddy. You don't want to bring this up with him right now.
I mean, I'm gonna wait for her to come back over. This is lined vision area over here, so I'm pretty sure we could drop these people and just leave them down. It looks like there's no alarm related to this area, though. So even if the bodies do get seen, the only danger is that it creates some chaos with the people who are walking around. All right, really need that guy to turn around.
It's our business. We just stand guard, that's all.
Done. Eyes on target.
Not exactly how I wanted this to go.
Knock out a few teeth. Gonna take them.
All right, it'll do.
You made the mess. You gonna fix it.
Okay, not safe to get any closer. Cooper's pretty powerful. He seems like a pretty alright guy. In terms of murdering utility, not necessarily like personality. Alright, this might be a situation where the right move is gunshots followed by a knife throw. You know what? I didn't have enough of a plan here. I'm just going to back it up now, because he was going to get seen by that guy turning. So, nobody can actually see this thug. Can you see him when you walk all the way over here? Oh, almost certainly. Yes. Oh, but only for a very brief moment. Alright. I have a plan. My plan's going to involve a lot of shooting people.
Done.
Eating my head on the chopping block, so you better hurry.
Paces. Gonna take them.
I heard that.
Let's raise hell.
Ah, shit. That guy's going to get alarmed. Phew. You know what?
Knock out a few teeth.
He can't actually see the guy who got knifed. I'm just going to run at him. So he'd have to walk over there to know anything's wrong.
Sure got it. Let's put him down.
Don't like this. Well, again, there's no alarms, right? I'm just gonna take him.
Knock out a few teeth. Don't move. On it.
Spread out.
These guys are
Every
hiding.
nook and cranny.
Yeah, right, like this.
That's right.
This is actually fairly straightforward to deal with. Just gotta make sure we're hitting the second. Not 100% sure that I'm getting him to aim at the other target.
Let's put him down. Let's raise hell.
Sorry, this one. Let me cancel that order. Clearer. Use other gun.
None.
Okay, there we go.
Here
It
goes.
was a little hard to tell who was being targeted by what there.
Take it.
I'll take that, thank you. Is that it? It's just me and Frank now? I believe so. Alright, Cooper's gonna do some quote-unquote cowboy honor shit about if I shoot a man, he's gonna be facing... My point is, I'm gonna try to shortcut the story by just shooting Frank in the back of the head, which is the way that this should get handled. And my guess is they're not gonna let me. Yep.
Frank.
You've grown, kid. A bit skinnier than your father, but overall not bad.
Thanks, I guess?
How long's it been? 10 years? 15?
You're just getting old.
Maybe. Wonder what he would say. You living on dirt and blood, making a name for yourself. Just like us back in the day.
Are you done? 'Cause I ain't got all day.
All right, kid. Let's see how far you've come.
Are they gonna make me do it, or... I mean, shoot him? I should have used Showdown mode.
You're fast, kid. Just like your father.
That's enough. Frank, I see you're indulging yourself in old habits.
Kind of surprised to see you here, DeVitt.
Well, I have to oversee my investments. And this man caused me quite the trouble lately. So you must be a rich asshole. Adorable. And what about the others?
4 captured. Marshall got away.
Got away?
We'll get him. Don't worry, sir.
Fine. Off you go then. I really don't envy you having to mingle with trash like this.
Oh, it ain't so bad, but I doubt you'd understand.
I don't have to. That's what I have you for, after all.
Right. So what's gonna happen to the kid now?
We can't let good material go to waste. He's gonna work himself to death in the mines. Together with his friends.
You piece of...
You know, I'm gonna level with you. Saying it out loud, it's gonna sound real dumb. Aha, I knew it. For some reason, when he said we can't let good material go to waste, I briefly had a thought. I was like, oh god, they're gonna make boots out of me. And then and then immediately I had the reaction that probably all you are having right now, which is, what? How would they... What the hell are you talking about? Alright, kill all the long coats. Honestly, we probably weren't that far off of that. There was the one long coat in the disguise yard, and then obviously there was the one we snuck past at the end. We could have done this. I gotta say, the protagonist gets captured instead of getting the thing done because he's being dumb for reasons of quote-unquote honor is one of my least favorite story tropes. It's a thing that Shadow Tactics did as well. I mean, obviously, you got a whole samurai trope thing going on there. It's a bummer. It's a bummer every time it's in a story. And Cooper's a bloodthirsty murdering outlaw. It makes a lot less sense here than it did in Shadow Tactics. Cooper is, absolutely down to stab a man in the back, cut somebody's throat, he'll shoot civilians, whatever it takes, up until the moment when that behavior would be useful. And then all of a sudden he changes his mind. It just seems a little arbitrary for the plot. It's a little bit of a bummer. That's alright. The mechanics of the game are still good. I'm still enjoying the actual game. Alright, so we all got captured and we're being forced into slave labor. Not great. Not a great place for this to go. I think that probably this is a good place to call it instead of doing 10 minutes of a new mission here. And unfortunately, I really don't have time for us to go over and end up at 90. So that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, you'll find out how we murder our way out of servitude. And we'll see you then.